Hey YouTube, it's Brian again. So this video is going to be a little bit different. Here at GreyWolf Towers, you've seen my other videos. You know that I show off my kids' skills and everything as often as possible. The video that I had done with my son of him building his first PC got messed up and I wasn't able to make an actual video to show you guys out of it. So I'm doing this one instead. What he doesn't know is that I actually had this planned for weeks. But I made him think that it was a little different, so I bet him earlier that he couldn't build one on his own. So what we're going to do is kind of like Chris did with his video. What I'm going to do is he's going to use this case that I got in a trade. It is used, so there are some differences here. I'm going to have to use some screws over here. Some little things like that. Most of the parts are used. This is going to be for a special thing that I'm doing, and so this is for a little bit different of a project. There was an issue that I tried to help my mom with her computer, and her computer died in the process. So to help her out, I've got some used parts that I was leaving laying around in the studio here. They aren't being used for anything. I figured what better to use them for than to give them to my mom. So my son here, Ethan, he is going to build a desktop. Now, how old are you, Ethan?
10.
Okay. So he's 10. He's going to build a desktop using this case. Now the case is used, so I went ahead and I opened it up. The only parts that I've already done for him is the fans. I installed 3 fans into it, and then I also installed the CPU into the socket. That's it. And that was just to make sure that there were no bent pins or anything like that in the process. Aside from that, everything else will be done by him. He will have to do all the wiring, he'll work on the cable management. I'll give him tips and hints throughout. If he needs help and asks me a question, I'll answer his questions. Kind of like Chris did with his sister. No big deal, just me, helping him. There won't be any calls or anything like that though. It'll just be me and him, and he's going to be doing it. I also am going to give him this brand new 500 watt, 80 plus gold certified power supply that I picked up. I got it for like 25 bucks because of a mail-in rebate. So I'm going to have him use that in here. It's an awesome item. 80 plus gold means that it's going to be really power efficient, and being 500 watts is not going to be a huge drain on my mom's electric bill, and it should be plenty to power not only the system that we're giving her, but also the video card that I'm going to have installed. So, you ready? Mm-hmm. Alright, now a little timer is also going to be running because I want to know how long it takes a 10-year-old to build a computer. What do you guys think? You ready? You ready? Uh-huh. Alright, let's go. Let's get started and see how long it takes a 10-year-old to build a desktop. Ooh. It came with a strap for the cable management.
It also came with a case.
Ooh. Maybe I picked the wrong power supply to give my mom. Ooh. You got it? I'm just holding it. There you go. Pull. There you go. Alright. We're going to stash that aside because that's cool. I haven't seen those before. Well, I've seen them, just not with a non-modular power supply. Actually, just use the scissors. There you go. Careful, we want to try and keep that for packing material. It's actually a really nice power supply. Ah. Look at that. You want to show it off for a minute? Because I haven't shown this yet. So, it is... Here, let me grab that for you real quick. So this is an Enermax 500 watt gold rated 80 plus certified item. They call it the Revolution Duo. So this will be really cool. It has an adjustable switch for the fans so that you can have a cooling fan running faster or slower, which is a cool idea. We're just going to probably set it to the max and let it go because I don't think it's going to be an issue for my mom. Now, it's got the regular stuff on the back. It's not going to be any more difficult than anything else. So this will be a really cool power supply. So go ahead, Ethan. Now if you hear me revert to his nickname is Booga, not Booger. It's Booga. And so I might call him that throughout the video as well. So just so you know, I'm referring to him. Because the power cable will not be needed until later, but we will probably need the screws. So we're going to toss those there.
Please?
I will. Now, why are we putting it in this way? I'm not saying it's wrong. I'm saying why.
One second.
No, you had it right. You had it right.
What? No.
Yeah. Okay. The reason that we do this is we put the fan on the bottom because this case has a filter on the bottom, and that will allow it to be separate from the inside of the main part of the case. It still has ventilation in here through the shroud, but this will allow it a better cooling option for the power supply itself with as little impact to the interior of the case as possible, which will help keep the machine cool overall. So that's why we're doing it, just so you're aware, okay?
It's supposed to be magnetized.
I think the screwdriver is supposed to be magnetized, but I don't think it actually is.
Down, up.
There you go. Alright, so you're putting in the first screw?
Yep.
Okay.
Ow.
Careful, okay? We are not insured for workman's comp here, so you need up there. Alright, so now go ahead and finish that up. Now, I've never built in this case before. It is a Corsair case. I believe it is the 400R or something like that. I've never built in it, and this was actually provided in a trade. So I don't have any of the original materials for it, just what was included when we did the trade. So overall, though, it's a pretty nice, sturdy looking build, and I think it'll do well for my mom. So it'll come in nice and handy here. Oh, here. Okay, go, go, go.
A little bit more pressure.
Yep. There you go. You're doing good.
There.
Awesome. Sorry, allergies are acting up, so my nose is itching a lot today. That's okay. Don't strip it. Just gotta grab the thermal paste knocked off real quick. Okay, so now, what do we want to install first after the power supply? Motherboard? Okay, so let's flip this case around. And you know what? I'm going to let you do this. So, here, let me pop this off real quick though, just so that it's where it should be. Now, why don't we get started with cable management so that it's all in good order, okay? So these two here are for the fans.
So they're good.
Look. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and plug those together? And we're not going to run these the normal way, so why don't we do some cable management, okay?
Are they supposed to go all the way in?
No, it'll be slightly off. Well, before we zip tie it, let's do this, okay? Look, this will fit through this opening right here, okay? Why don't you go ahead and run that through? Perfect. All right. And then we'll zip tie those to the back so that it'll be all organized and everything, okay?
Okay.
All right, so now, when we're installing a motherboard, what else do we have to install?
The graphics card, correct? Oh, the metal plate?
What is it really called? Do you remember?
No.
Okay, it is called an I/O shield. I and then a /O shield. That means input output shield, and it's there to protect the inputs and outputs of the motherboard. Oh no, we don't want to put that one through yet. We'll do that one later.
Okay.
So go ahead and get this shield real quick over there and put that in here. And we'll get that out of the way so that we're ready to go, okay? Remember, it's usually a little tight, so you gotta push. Oh, I heard clicks.
Yes, I did it.
Haha, there you are. Alright, so now we're gonna lay this down. But what do we need to do first before we put a motherboard into the case? What goes into there?
The RAM.
Correct. Where's the RAM? Perfect. So now, my mom does not do a lot with her computers. It's mostly office type work and some internet and video stuff. So we're giving her an 8 GB stick of G-Skills RAM. And although this stick is actually rated for 2133 megahertz, in all the systems that I've put it into before as testing stuff, it has always come up as 2400 or 2666. So it runs great for this CPU that we're putting in there. Can you read what the CPU is? It's
Intel R Core i5 6400.
Correct. It's an i5 6400. So go ahead and put that in. You know what? Why don't we put the CPU cooler on first too? Now, this one's a used cooler from his other machine that we just upgraded. No, it's just pull off.
You can't.
It's from his other machine that we just upgraded. So I know that it works. The RAM is from my test bench. This motherboard and CPU is from my test bench. So I know everything works. Put a little more on. There you go. Alright. And no, we're not going to pull a verge. He's not going to put a checker pattern on there. He's smarter than that. He has done this before. You have, right? Mm-hmm. What'd you do? You helped me with some no. It's sideways. There you go.
Oh.
He has helped me refurbish some desktops that I've recently sold most of. I've got one left, and they were older 3rd gen i5 systems. He helped me refurbish them, and a part of the refurbishing process is that we take off the CPU coolers, we clean them out really good, and we put them back on. And whenever you do that, you have to put new thermal paste on. Well, he helped me. Out of 5 of the systems, he did 3 of them without me even watching over him because he was that good at it. So, one of the feet was acting a little funky when we were doing it, so if it gives you problems, we can...
Yeah, this one has 2 different things in it. Oh, no, I see it.
There, try that.
I just need you to push it in.
Push? As far as it pushes. So
that
let's...
one's not coming out. Oh wait, I think it is.
Okay, so...
I think they're all locked now.
Yep, that looks good. Okay, so we won't need that extra one. He was able to do it on his own. Alright, so now, you did this one, so we're gonna...
Flip it like this.
Alright, we're gonna need this. You undid this one already, so it's a little bit there. Alright, so go ahead and put that down and line it up with the screws. Gotta lift up this side a little bit. Perfect. Alright, so now grab the screwdriver.
Where are the screws?
Oh, screws are in the little baggie because, like I said, it's a used case. We didn't get the screws. Stab. Here, I'll get out some for you.
The black ones.
Yep, they are black screws. Don't think I have very many though left. This one will be one. So go ahead and put that in one. Try for a corner, and we'll try and do corners first. There's another one. That corner, I don't know if it has one. Does it have a screw piece? Nope. So put it in this one instead. That was my bad. Hold on. Grab that screw. That was my bad. Alright, why don't you go ahead and get that back in place. Get it back in place first, okay?
No, that can... There.
There we go. So go for this one.
How long has it been? I think that one you know.
How long has it been? 17 minutes and 43 seconds and counting.
No, that one doesn't have one.
Yeah.
No, doesn't it?
Yeah, it does. Might not fit the screw, but it does have one.
See it. No, it has one.
Did it not fit the screw?
No.
Okay,
it just went
try this.
straight down.
Try this screw. Okay, so this is using the old standard, not the new standard for the screws. I actually have more of these screws, so that'll be good. So there's another one. And take another one. And one more back here. Alright. Oh no, it's fine. Alright, so...
Yeah. I think I know what we're going for next.
Hold on, I'm going to do this first. So far, he has got the motherboard in place, the I/O shield in place, the CPU cooler, RAM, all installed. And he's 20 minutes into the build, so let's keep going. So now, what's the next thing you want to do?
The graphics. No. the graphics card.
We're doing the graphics card?
Yep.
Okay. This one is a bit weird.
Yeah.
It bends like that. So now this is an EVGA brand GeForce GTX 950. I believe it's a super clock, but I'm not sure. It is a 2 GB DDR5 card. Here, we can take a quick peek here. It is just a 950. Oh, no, super clock.
There's a sticker.
Yep, don't. Yeah. It's a warranty sticker. So it is an SSC model. So it's a really good one. It'll basically be kind of like a lower memory version of a 960
I
almost.
try to find it myself.
Oh, hold on. This is an easy fix. You ready? This is a used case, so the motherboard that was in it was a different size. Yep, just gotta move this piece here over here because this is from a different size motherboard. That's all it is. That was kind of a trick on that one, so. I considered giving her a GT 1030 that I have, but I think that this 950 is a lot better of a card and will serve better for the future.
There we go.
Which way are you putting it?
There.
Almost.
Can you hold it? I'm going to screw down. There we go. Almost there.
Good job. All right.
I need a screw.
Okay. Well, let's.
Actually, no.
Here you go. And we're going to put 2 screws in.
There, it's still turning.
It's okay. Go and put this one in. Doing good.
Right there.
Alright, so.
Yep. This is turning.
So now he has the graphics card installed as well. So.
Now let's put this in the back.
Well, it's going to have to go in the back. That's where all the stuff goes.
Right
Nope.
Here?
Yep. Alright, so let's flip this down. Now, do you think Grandma Gloria would rather have it here or here? There? Okay. You think both of you would? Okay.
Okay, so here?
So that would work. However, most of the time I put mine facing down. I think if we do it right though, facing up is a good idea. And it's not going to be visible, so. Alright, so what we need to do is we need to take this out. So go ahead and take that out.
Oh, so does this go over it like this?
No, it goes the other way. So this is going to go back into it, but this is going to go over top of it this way, and you screw it into those. So let's see if we have enough screws.
Oh, I see.
Okay, so here's 2 screws. Okay, why don't you get started with those. Third one. Looks like I only have 3. I'll hold it still, you screw it in. Okay. And then grab this corner.
Come on, Monica.
Fun. I'm proud of him. He's doing really good. For the most part.
There. Okay, I see it works for you, huh?
Alright. And once you go ahead and put the third one in, I don't think we really need a 4th one. It's not going to do anything other than some small vibration, and I don't think it'll be enough to warrant anything.
First try. I'm going to hold it real quick in place.
Alright. Okay, go ahead and put that back in. No. These have to go in first.
Oh.
Little clips. There you go. There you are. Okay. And then for the hard drive, now this is a 120 gigabyte SSD that I showed in my Team Group SSD video 1 or 2 videos ago. So that's what this is. Brand new drive. And then this is a used 500 gigabyte hard drive. Are we putting it in this spot or this spot? That spot? Okay. So the cables are going to be slightly in the way. Let's. Okay. So similar concept, right?
Yep.
Okay, now these are the vibration pads, but also the mounting pads. So for these, okay, we want this one to mount down so that we can put the cables to both. Okay?
Well,
That way.
but if I
And
do
then turn
it this way, you said to do it the other way.
There you go, that way.
Oh.
Okay? And remember, rule of the trade, do not drink liquids around a computer. Never drink around a computer.
Daddy.
Why? I don't know what you're talking about.
You're disobeying one of your own rules.
These may actually do really good for this, so let's try it.
That's a...
Now we will call this a successful build if it boots to the BIOS, okay? As long as it goes into 4 corresponding ones, it shouldn't matter too much. So we're 38 minutes in.
That's not good.
We had to jury rig that one. Hold on.
The cord.
Yeah, hold on. This here. The previous owner had it cable tied right there. There you go. So go ahead and see if that fits in.
I need to move the cord up. That's what I need to do. Wait, okay.
So just make sure this side's in place. Remember, it's got the little tabs, remember? Gotta put the tabs in first.
I can't see it. Wait, no, let me in.
Okay.
Oh, you already put them in.
Oh, okay. Fine screening. Alright.
There.
Oh, no, it's not in place. Look at that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. Yeah, it was in place. But this wouldn't work.
Okay.
Still has a little vibration, but once the case goes on, it won't, like...
It won't be hugely loud, but it might. We'll try this and see how it does.
Now I gotta put these in, which go in the front.
Those go through here to these. Through this opening will be the one that it was designed for. The board is just so small you can also put it through there, so it's up to you. But this is the one it was designed to go through.
I'll put it through the one it was designed to go through.
Good plan.
So we have to flip it over though?
Only to plug it in when we plug it in the motherboard. So we can plug it into the drives and then plug the wires through.
Okay, this one will go.
It goes through this one for the one it was designed for. That's just open space.
Where's the plug for it?
Up there. Put it through the hole.
I thought we were going to attach them.
This goes through here. And then you put another one of these cables onto this one and through there, and then we plug those into the motherboard. It's okay. I wanted it down here, but for some reason it still ended up there.
I'll put this cord through here.
Okay. You, my son, are the one doing all of this one. So, all right. So now for power, we're gonna need this is for the motherboard, right?
Mm-hmm.
So go ahead and put that through the hole. Do we want to put it underneath here? And then this is for the graphics card. Hold on, gotta untangle. Okay, so there's that one. Just make sure it's not all corner. Hold on, no, that one has to go to this corner. So we need it. Wait, graphics card. You're right. This one. I'm sorry. This one is the one I was thinking. So let's put it underneath here. Okay, and this is the audio for the front and the USB for the front, so they go through here.
I was going to put them through here so we could...
This one probably goes better, this one down here.
Oh.
And actually,
Sure.
might be better to go down this way and up into this one. It's a hidden one, see it?
Oh, this one?
Down here. There you go. Right there. See it? There you go.
I didn't see it.
Yep, like I said, it's hidden. And then this, hang on, I want to see if it's long enough. Okay, so it should be good. You should do one on one and one on the other. As long as you can get that to plug into both of those, then we won't need these cables here.
That's weird. Oh no, I put it under. Oh shoot.
Just careful. You're doing good. Just take your time.
Ah. Okay.
Okay, so we're not going to need these, so here. And then grab the clippers. Yeah. You know how to do this. You're doing good. Ow! No, I'm just kidding. Sorry. That was a joke. Alright, and then this one, why don't we get another cable tie real quick? You can go ahead and tie that one. Now I gotta be careful not to do that joke too much, because then when he really does do that to me, he won't believe it.
I've never done it to you. So
I know.
This is like my 6th, 7th time on your actual computer.
No?
So it's fine. I know when I'm not going to cut someone.
Alright,
I have an idea. Why don't we connect these together, because they're all going to
well, we're going to when we're done. We're going to do a whole bunch of stuff down here to get it out of the way, because there's like tie-off points.
Why don't we flip it?
That's what I was about to say.
Yeah, do it.
Alright. Alright.
I can do it like that.
No, we need it steady, and I won't be able to hold it for long enough for that. Alright, so...
Are you still holding it?
A little bit. I'm holding it steady for you. Okay, now, we do need to do one thing. Hold on. This one needs to go into the first slot. Hold on a second. Hold on. Don't pull. Don't.
No, I'm trying to see it. Yeah, go through. Here. I'm going to try it right there.
Nope, it goes over here. Goes to the front one. Yep, there you go.
Oh, and I have to flip it again.
That's fine. Uh-oh. We have a problem. This one is one of these 90-degree ones.
Oh, that's fine.
Well, we don't want it over there, but I guess we could. It'll work. It's just not supposed to be the first one. So, you know what? For cable management...
Why don't we put it over here and we can just flip it? Oh, where we go? Oh. There, you have it.
Okay. And that way it'll look a little prettier. Good job. Alright?
Now,
Okay.
I have an idea for cable management. One second.
Alright, well, we get this one in.
I'm going to do the same thing you did, just I'm going to make it so since it's like pretty long.
Well, we want it over here, though.
Yeah, I know. Can you... Since it's a long
I got you.
cord.
Underneath, underneath. Yeah, just underneath.
Okay.
And we can put it underneath like this, and that'll work out. So that's good. All right.
And then why don't we do this one?
Hold on. All right. There we go. So this one, and these.
There, I think it's good.
So these go to these pins here.
Oh no.
Yeah. We are 50 minutes in. So we've got, there you go. Now, they don't just go anywhere. You got to plug them in the right ones. You're not doing it right.
There I am.
No, you're not. Here, let me show you, okay?
How am I not doing it right? I'm doing it correctly.
No, you're not. It doesn't go that way. All right, see these labels here? The top four, see the little words right there? So the 4 pins right here are just for speaker, which we don't have one. Then the power LED, minus and plus. So see on these? See how it says PLED?
Okay.
No, stop. Don't just...
I'm not going to just do it.
You need to grab specific ones, please.
I know, I am.
Okay.
That's what I just said. No.
Doesn't sit that way. It sits left and right. Yep. Is that the power?
It says power.
No, that's reset. Power's the one on the top. Yes. But
power SW.
Yes, but power SW is on the top, which means it's this row over here. This row down here is the bottom one. There you go.
What? LED.
But there's a plus sign and a minus sign. Is that the minus? It's just 2 of them, not 3.
There.
I think you've got it one too far over.
No, I don't. Oh,
Yeah, it doesn't go to where the plus is. It goes to where the plus.
Yes.
Okay. Trust me.
Okay.
There you go.
Well, I can't do it when
That
your
one,
hand's down there.
that little one by itself is the minus one. So it goes on the outside. Yeah. All right. Yeah. Good job. All right.
No,
Oh,
it's not.
there. Okay.
No, this one is
HDD.
LED.
So that's going to be one of the ones that. Let's see. Power.
Yeah, I found it.
Okay.
Well, there's a plus
And an
HD
HD.
minus.
Yep, that one. And then make sure the plus and minus is on the right sides.
Yep.
Okay, and then put that one in.
Just reset, so. There.
Okay.
Done.
We're done that one.
Yes.
Then we need
Oh man.
this here.
Oh, I see that.
Okay, there you go. Nope, flip around.
Let's go. Heart.
I know. Careful. Good job. There you are. Yep. Alright.
I think it's good.
Yeah, it looks good. Okay, and then this one here. See there's a missing pin? Missing pin goes to the missing pin there on the white one.
That one's.
Right here.
I was trying to see which way it goes. Great. There.
Okay. Alright. We don't need those, don't need those. That is to the graphics card. Now do we want to plug that one in, or do we want to plug this one in? And then, yeah, like that. You gotta put them all together.
Yeah. Oh.
And then this piece here, this little clip part, goes on this side over here. Perfect. I heard it clip. Okay, and then this we're going to zip tie. So grab a zip tie. And try and get down low so that it holds it together the best. Yeah.
Thank you.
Good job. And do we want another zip tie up here as well? Okay. I think we can spare an extra zip tie. I usually get them for about a penny or two each, so it's not too big a deal. Okay, that's good. And go ahead and clip them. Perfect. Okay.
I heard it clip.
Yep. Alright, so now this, we're gonna, do we want it to just run, hang on, do we want it to just run at 100% no matter what? That way it keeps it the coolest?
Yeah.
Okay, then for this, what we're gonna wanna do is put this back here. Okay. So why don't you go ahead and do that for me? Mm-hmm. Yep, perfect. There you go. Alright.
Wait, there's the other piece to it there.
Alright. So
So
that,
does it plug in over there?
it will in a minute. We're not ready for that yet.
I think
So,
that's all the plugs.
Nope, there's
Here.
this one here. Goes into that plug there.
I'll plug it in.
And this piece here goes on the back side.
So this. Here. There.
Okay. And
This one plugs in here. That one.
hold on. That white one plugs into the white one. Okay. Looks good so far. Okay.
Go back.
Now it's for the back. Alright. So this cable here. Okay. This is the front fans. Okay. So we're going to run these over this way. And hold on a second here. We'll just reuse this little tie off that the previous owner had had. Okay. There you go. Okay.
Where do we plug it into? Because it's not long enough to plug into anything. Oh, right here?
Nope.
No?
Plugs into this cable.
Oh, it just plugs into this?
One end of this will fit the same way.
Yep.
There you go.
Oh, wait. Almost.
Okay. Got it? Alright, and then this end, we'll plug this one in. Alright.
Wait. So, there. It's not plugged in.
Alright. So now, these, just one right here.
Put it on it, please.
Here, it'd probably be easier to do it this way. Like that, and then pull that side up. See? Okay. And hold this one. Hold on. We're going to also run this one through. Okay. So here, move your hand.
I don't. There's no. I don't. Okay. There. Okay.
Yep, I'm just holding it.
There.
There you go.
Pull.
Yep. Go. You're good. We don't need it tight.
No, it was
Well, we want a little bit of room up here because we're going to have to resituate it. Okay, hold on a second. I'm going to clip that. Careful, there you go. Okay, now we want to zip tie one more thing in this side. And actually it looks like, no, it looks like that's actually good. Okay, so we just need this side. Make sure I didn't mess it up. Oh, looks good. That's alright. That's just me. Alright. So, zip tie. I'm going to run it through the... These are not tweezers, they are zip ties. Yes, I'm making fun of the Verge video again. Alright, you ready?
Mm-hmm. Ooh, whoa, barely.
That's a lot of cables on this one. And thick ones too.
I can get it very tight. I just need you to keep holding it for a little while.
You're good.
Can you hold it like that?
That's good. And then, there you go. Hand me one more and I'll fit it through and then we'll...
Can I try?
Yeah, from that side, right there. No, down here. This one. Okay. So we will go ahead and put the back case on. Okay. So now, everybody, take a look at it. It looks nice and neat. Okay. So here is the last panel. Now this one, I think we're gonna, before we do the final picture of the computer, we're gonna clean it. So we'll probably take it off one more time, but we're gonna go ahead and put it on. And we're gonna power up the computer and see if it goes to BIOS. That's the, when it, when it comes on and says like ASRock or Asus or whatever, that screen that allows us to change some settings but doesn't go to Windows, that's BIOS.
There.
So we are an hour and 4 minutes. We are an hour and 4 minutes into the build. So that's the... No, that's not what I'm looking for. This is for the motherboard, or for the keyboard, I mean.
Okay, I'll unturn it on.
Press the power button.
Can you put this in?
We don't need this.
Where is it? Oh, it's up here. This is so weird. Oh, found it. What? You took the fans from my computer and put them in.
Yep, I used your fans. So, it is powering up.
Wait one moment.
Hold on. A lot of BIOSes will do this when it notices a change. It's not uncommon for it to do this, so just give it a minute. If this doesn't boot up, then all it is we switch the power cable around. And there it is.
It's good.
So what time is on the timer?
1 hour, 6 minutes, 35 seconds.
There you go. So stop the timer.
There we go. It was a little bit before that, so give me a minute or two.
Switch this here.
Tell me if you want me to turn it off.
Nope. I do need you to get under the table and get that keyboard.
Well, this does not feel good.
Well, get down and get up the right way. He's a goober right now. Come on. There you go. Sit up.
I found the other
So, yes, he found the other screw while he was down there. He was able to build this computer. Now, we did not install Windows, just completely built the system. 1 hour and 6 minutes. Beat that, Kristofer Yee's sister. So, not bad. Hey, can I have a hug? Only if you want. Proud of you. I'm proud of you. You did an awesome job. So now, I'm going to have him help me install Windows onto this for my mom.
Really?
And then we will get that taken care of.
Went down there.
So, Thank you for watching, everyone.
Bye.
Thank you for watching, everyone, here at GreyWolf Towers. We appreciate you watching our videos. Like the video if you like the content. Subscribe to our channel if you want to keep up to date and see more adventures of me, my family, and whatever else I have going on. We love to see comments down below. So, thanks for watching. Have a great day. Ethan says goodbye as well.